Downtown, I got that heat, let's go.
May I have your attention, please? The show starts in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. We're in here. Let's see if my headset is on. Everything's on. Check.
Yep. Check.
Radio check. All right. Glasses. My headset is making my glasses crooked. But all right. So I'll have some crooked glasses. How are you doing, Aubin?
All right, bro. I'm good. Happy to be here. At least you guys can see me today.
Yeah, we can see you. And you got all kinds of fancy equipment. I'm going to try not to sneeze on everybody. All of a sudden, in the last 2 minutes, as soon as I hit the intro, I started having a sneezing fit.
That happens.
Yeah, it's like I just can't shake it off. So, hey, thanks for everyone joining us. Here we are at Streaming Matters 151. We've got a lot of topics to talk about. We'll see what if any of these topics strike, hit close to home for some of you guys. You want to talk about them. But I thought there were some of the topics that I had found this week that, or myself as well, Aubin, he gives me topics too, that may be relevant to some of the stuff that we use and we find that I find is kind of interesting. So we're going to pass those information along. So you're doing well, got your camera fixed.
Yep.
You got controls. So when I'm messing up, you can grab comments and throw them over here on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to say hi to everybody out there?
Yeah. I went through.
I couldn't. I can't type. I'm still in prison, and they won't allow my messages to go out. So
Dang.
yeah.
You need to get a lawyer for that.
I'm just about ready to. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe have to create a new. I guess you have to create a new Facebook.
I know.
YouTube
I'm not
account.
going to create a new name. I'm Orban. That's it. Okay. You know.
Yeah, trying to
Yeah.
hold a black man down.
That's right. Not going to go create
Shit.
another one of me.
Hey, you think you can't drive around town without getting stopped? Damn, Google
I'm
said, "Oh, we
telling
got
you.
you.
Yep.
We got
They
you.
me
We
good.
got." So, all right, hey, let's go take a. You wanna say hi to everybody?
Yeah,
Run through
yeah,
the thing?
sure.
Okay, jump to it.
I'm trying to jump up to the top, but for some reason I'm not seeing everyone here. Because I know Sahil was out
Yeah.
there. So
Oh yeah. Yep.
what's
So
up,
you was
brother?
first.
But now I'm not seeing everyone else. I have Steve. Steve, what's up? Eddie G, you're the man. We got Drinking Sharon. How you doing? Got our guy Red over there.
Yeah. That keep me from getting strike. We have
Yeah,
to censor his name.
I
So
know,
I don't get in trouble.
man. Asha, how you doing? Luis. What else got here? Canucky, how you doing, girl? A to you. You know, media previews there. Ray Brown, how you doing? I don't think I've ever seen you there before. Patty D. Yeah, what? I'm sorry, you were saying?
Yeah. Ray Brown. Name didn't grab my attention, but hey, welcome to hanging out with us.
Mr. E.
Mr.
Happy Friday to you
Entertainment.
too. Yeah. Alpha Rose, how you doing? Flex Chick. Trevor, how you doing? And the Dead Man Walking. I thought that was me. Dags, how you doing, man? Theodore, how you doing? Got Wall Street. Is anybody else here? Got a bunch of people in the room here. Jim, how you doing?
How you doing?
DJ, how you doing? How you doing?
What's up?
Hey, DJ, what's up?
Funster, yeah.
Yeah. Richard.
Hey, did you see Kanuka says her new account is I Am Alvin.
Oh boy. Let me see.
Is this a real chair? Look at this is my Game of Thrones chair.
Game of Thrones chair. Fun staying.
Yeah. I think you got everybody. Tribalized.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Oh, I didn't say tribalized. Hey. You doing? Daryl. I didn't get you there before.
All right.
I think that's
you got
that's everyone. That's everybody. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I've been trying to. Also, I throw the comments during our intro. I try to throw people's comments so you can pop it up there. So, all right. So let's Octavia. Nice that you hang out with us also. So let's go ahead and talk about the new items. And I will say first and foremost, I think the number one topic should be. Hold on a second. I got to share my screen. Would have to be this. That's showing all right there, Alvin.
It's coming. Give it a second here. There it goes.
Yeah. So we got so Premiumized is on sale. Started on did their Black Friday special. Usually about 2 to 3 times a year, Premiumized will run themselves on special, and they are €99 for 24 months. A great deal if you do the 24 months. You can do a smaller increments. You can do a 1 month, 3 month, 12 months. But 24 months comes out to be the best deal, to be honest. If you're going to be a cord cutter, you're looking to save money, but then you want decent streams, and people complain about not getting good quality streams. And then some people complain about Real Debrid. They'll complain that Real Debrid is not it's not reliable and this and that. Then I highly suggest. I have a subscriber to Premiumized. Well worth the money. I've done some videos in the past on it. Even showed how to use it as a news group. It will work as a you can kind of do some news group stuff with it. So you're able to access. You can pull NZBs. All the things that you can do with Real to Bridge, you can pretty much do with Premiumized. Plus, Premiumized gives you some other features. Gives you a VPN, not a fast VPN, not dogging them out, but it comes along with it. And I found it to be, if you're just trying to spoof your IP, it's fine. Now, if you're wanting to spoof your IP to be able to watch certain content, you're probably going to find it not to work to the speed that you want to get a good, clean. I found it to be very up and down for that kind of quality. But for if you're just trying to hide who your IP, it works fine for that. And so that comes with the basic Premiumized account. Alban, you got Premiumized?
Yes, I do. Yes,
Yeah?
I do. After 2 years of it.
I mean, you probably have Real Debrid too, don't you?
Yeah, I have Real Debrid.
Yeah,
I have a lot of them.
Yeah,
But
so
I don't feel like I use them since I'm not,
Yeah, you don't. I use them. I use mine all the time. I mean, I have both as you, and you don't have to have both. We tend to be a little bit we always have redundancies.
Yeah.
It's just what we do, and you don't have to. You could get away with either Real Debrid or Premiumized, and 99% of the time you won't have a problem. But I find it up on sale, and again, Premiumized on sale. I would pay for the 99 euros. Comes out to US, I think it was 120, if I recall correctly, for the 2 years, and well worth the money on this. So if you're looking for an alternative to Real Debrid, it is a little bit more expensive, a little bit, not a lot, a little bit more expensive, but you are offered extra things. Another thing with Premiumized, and a lot of people don't use it for this, it goes on a point system, as in how many points you use by watching content. And so you get 1,000 points, and then they give you 30 points back every day. So if you watch a gig of video or stream a gig, it counts as 1 point. So that's never again, it's not a problem for most people, but if you use it a lot, and that's all you're doing is you're doing a lot of downloading, you can run into an issue where you got to get more credits. But my point, sorry, I got sidetracked. One of the pluses to it is that you can actually allow a family member to use it. They don't, because it's on a point system, so you can actually get another IP to be using your account, not at the same time, but different IPs, and it counts as a point. So as long as you don't go over that 1,000 points that they give you, and again, a gig is 1 point normally, but you get, and it works great. So if you want to get Premiumized, but then you want to share it with a family member because you don't use it a lot, that is a good option for people. I'm not sure if many people use it for that, but I certainly do. Gut says that the PM hosters supports hosters support, and this is a pros and cons to each thing. So again, Premiumized does offer other services as well as other options, NZB. But Real Debrid does seem to have a little bit of an edge, and I haven't looked at compared what number versus this number on the hosters, and that would be your Rapid Share or some of those websites that it pulls content from. I do notice that Real Debrid has more, so pros and cons to it, and maybe that's why I have both. Most of your applications, if you guys are using APKs, I won't. You know what APKs you're using their stream. A lot of times you can put your Premiumized credentials in there and you'll get better quality or better links, as well as using your Real Debrid. I use an APK for the TV shows that I don't want to have, unlike somebody else that has to go ahead and grab every TV show that's out there. I put my credentials and it works great for you just pulling those premium links. So yeah, Roger agrees with that. It has much better support. So Yeah, so it's got lots and lots of things. So, and Patty, I think I answered that. Yeah, I feel like it. I like that redundancy, and if you can get it at a real good price. The other thing, if you have a family member that maybe doesn't have the money to pay for Real to Bridge, you can actually kind of let them use your premiumized account. I have done that in the past. I was looking to see. Yeah, Tribal, as Alex said, it's got a VPN, so it's good.
Yeah.
I like it. It says it paid $60 for 24 months. That's a pretty good price.
Wow.
I don't know when it was 60. I don't know. I don't remember it being 60. I know it's been 99 numerous times.
Yeah.
So, and again, I have both, and you can use both to also download to get your torrents for you. You know, we talk about don't get the torrents to you. They have a torrent section, and you can do just like with Real to Bridge. You can put the torrent in there; it'll get it. And again, you can do it with the same thing with NZBs. Just sometimes they're not on the best server, so if it's something's like real old, sometimes Premiumized will have a hard time getting it. Yep, cloud storage. Yep.
Yeah.
Tech says that Altabrid has even more hosters. Yeah, I haven't run. Altabrid runs about the same price as Real to Bridge. Okay, Rike got a question.
Yeah.
It says, "Where do you guys store? Where you do? Where do you guys store movies for your Plex?"
I have both actually. I've got NAS and external drives. Too much damn content.
Yeah, and I haven't seen anything really running. I mean, there are some specials, $20, $30. I have not seen any wow specials. That's been about a year and a half ago since I've seen a hard drive special. Really good. But I have an external. You also can do cloud storage.
Yeah.
That will be a little costly.
You know how I feel about that.
Yeah, I know. But that is another option.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the options that most of us will use. Let's see. Tribal says Dabs is correct about more than one IP with Premiumized. Get a family member and split the price. There you go. And again, as long as someone's not going crazy downloading stuff, that's where you run, because it's 1,000 points. Only time I actually even seen mine get to 40% was when I was getting. Remember those Raspberry Pi images when 512 gig, 256 gig, and another 256 gig that I got those like within a week. So you're talking almost a terabyte of space, terabyte that I downloaded. So that was the only one I've ever really ran into at a time where I ran into a problem. You can share it with folks and go that route. So, all right. So that was, I wanted to make sure to hit that first and foremost. And another item that came up this week, and I don't know, did you see this, Alban, about Google issues warnings for 2 billion Chrome users?
Yeah.
More security issues?
I saw it, but I didn't really invest in reading in it because I kept seeing that coming up all the time. And I'm like, well, what could it, possibly be about, is I'm figuring, is it one of the other companies saying, oh, well, their program sucks, so use mine?
It's just that there's been a slew of viruses, free. What's it? Use free or free for use? I can't remember. Use for free, but it's basically a virus malware on your browser, and one of the articles that I was reading says that Chrome, which I was shocked, Chrome owns
a lot of holes.
Has like over 60% of browser users are using Chrome. And I'm like, that just sounds crazy. But you know what it made me think about?
What?
How are most people browsing the internet nowadays?
Yeah. Yeah. So
off your phone.
Yep.
And if you have an Android phone, the default is
Chrome.
Yep. Because remember, it used to be Internet Explorer. That was a big, that was the big one. Well, it was a big one. And, everyone's used. I went to Firefox, and didn't you go to Firefox?
I've been in Firefox. Yeah. I was in Firefox forever. I still have it
Yep.
on my machine, but
Yeah,
now
I still
I'm
use
so
it.
hooked on this Vivaldi that
Yes. Yeah.
you know, we were turned on to that. You know, hey, I really like it. I like having a lot of control on my browser,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. This.
nothing
Yeah.
has gives you as much control as this.
Yeah. Hey, when you get a chance, grab the link for Vivaldi.
Okay.
Grab that link and hold on a second. I meant to. Yeah, grab that link and throw it in the comments
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
people can grab that. But one of the things is it has a list of the viruses that or the malware that is that's out that they're finding out there, and so a lot of these are high risk. So that was very concerning to Chrome. If you want to know if you have now, the update is they've already been doing bug fixes, and so the bug fixes are out. But it's kind of like with Android; it's a rolling update. It
Uh-huh.
doesn't just happen instantly on everybody. It rolls out across the world. And you can look, if you guys aren't sure how to find it, right down here, it has in here to check if you're protected. Go to settings, help, about, settings, then help, about Google. And you'll see the browser number that you're wanting is the 96.0.4664.49 or 45. That is if you have that as the version number, the update, then you've got the update. If your earlier version, it hasn't gotten to you yet. What I would suggest is you start using another browser. Most people are using Chrome. So what that means is people that are creating malware or trying to do malicious things are going to use the item where more people are on. Remember,
Mm-hmm.
we didn't have viruses on Apple forever, right? I mean,
Oh, they're all over it now.
they are now. I mean, but remember, for the longest time, they weren't. That was like
Yeah.
people like, Apple's safe. Well, it's because the majority of the people were using, I don't know the percentage, but let's just
Mm-hmm.
guess 85% of the people at that time were on Windows or Windows
Right.
devices.
Mm-hmm.
So are you going to go after the 85% or are you going to go after the
Mm-hmm.
15? And that's where these people are writing these
Yeah.
malware attacks and trying to get in on your browser, trying to get your information, trying to do remote access to your computer. So that's something to keep in mind. Vivaldi, as we said,
Mm-hmm.
a very good one. I like Firefox. I use that a lot. There's only a couple things that Firefox can't do that I'm not able to enjoy. A lot of people have moved to that Edge. Have you tried the Edge?
I don't like Edge too much.
Yeah.
You know, when it comes to the sites that I can open and anything else, sure, I'll jump to it. But uh, I'll use it every now and then. Yeah, I'll use it every now and then, but it's not my go-to. My go-to right now is Vivaldi. As much as I still keep my Firefox in the background, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Because
just
there's
gotten to
a
be.
lot of things that I had in Firefox that weren't in Chrome because Vivaldi is still based around that Chrome thing in a way. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
like
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
store and everything comes from Chrome,
Yep.
and you know, there are things that apps that were written for Firefox that I just can't find. You know.
Yeah. I mean, Firefox. I mean, it does have. I use Firefox a lot, but this Vivaldi does a really good job. And you guys see that's what I'm using here.
Hmm.
What you're able to see here is Vivaldi, and again, it's got a
Right.
lot of protections, and it just tends to be a little bit better browser in a lot of ways. So, but I just want to make sure people are aware. You got a virus. You got using Chrome does put you in some risk right now. It
Yeah.
just seems to be like they're just being hammered. Here it is. I think right here it says Google published in the news new blog where it revealed an eye-popping 25 new vulnerabilities
Mm.
where malware can be written and these things that people found found holes in it. So keep that in mind. I'm not sure what the browsers I see. Some people said I saw Silk Waterfox. Have you
No,
Waterfox?
no.
Have you ever heard of that?
Waterfox. Yes, I have. I have. The reason why I like Waterfox, because I still keep that also, is because it still has a FTP in it, which I think is great. I don't know why, half these other ones don't. keep the FTP in there. But WaterFox does let you.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, we go back to this the privacy. It's gotten real. That's the buzzword, just like a VPN and privacy, not tracking you. So yeah, limited data collection. People love those kind of things. So I might check this one out just to see what it is. I mean, so WaterFox. All right.
Yeah.
All kinds of stuff. Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying that message there from DJ that it's not bloated, with all that other junk.
Yeah, yeah, and it does have there is a lot of customized things that you can do with it. So
yeah, you can
like that.
Really customize it. To make up your own menu bars and stuff. Oh, that's just make your own menu that has just what you want in it. You can't beat that.
Yep. One of the things that you'd sent me this week was about Netflix.
Yeah.
And looking under the hood of Netflix. And have you ever had people that say, I have issues streaming, with different content, options that we all have. They complain of having poor quality of streams, but then they say, but my Netflix works fine.
Works fine. Yep.
I've had plenty.
I've had people say that to me. Yeah.
Because how many times you ask people how good's your internet, and they always say, "Oh, it's great, it's fast."
Yeah.
I pay for the best. That's always
right.
You say, "What do you got?" "Oh, I pay for the best." Okay,
okay.
What's but that could mean a lot of things, and also people's perception of what fast is can.
Yeah, they don't know what fast is.
Yeah. But we wonder why Netflix can get around that. And I read this article, and I had heard about this. I want to say, I can't remember if it was Penn or probably a year ago. We were talking about how Netflix does this. They actually have servers all around the world at ISPs to store movies and TV show and the things that are trending. Let me try to swing down this. And basically what they do is they put servers at big ISPs, and they put these big servers and they load them up with their popular content to take the load off of pulling it from their main sources, from their main servers. And so they have to know what's out there. And I was trying to squeeze it. Said that Netflix says they've invested $1 billion in this technology. It's called Open Connect that they have. And if you think about it, Netflix, I was trying to find where they had the server. Sorry with that. All right, it says, let's see. Netflix shuffles videos from around their servers based on what's the expectations and what's getting the most attention right now. And Open Connect has two different kinds of servers. They have a flash servers, which would be like your SSD, your small, something that's all the popular stuff. Then it says, which handles the flash, handles things much faster. And then they also store up to 350 terabytes of data. And I was trying to find, because I flashed past it, how many servers it was, and they were all over the world. So, all right, there it is. I'm sorry. It said that Netflix says that they have 17,000 servers. 17,000 servers spread over 158 countries. And so they put these servers at your ISP with the most popular content so that it gets the content right there at you. Because most of the time people say my internet's slow, and it depends on your location, number one. Number two, where's the data that you're trying to get to. So and sometimes it has hops, right?
Yeah.
It goes from one place, like it may be in New York, then it goes down to Washington, D.C., because that's usually a big hub in Washington, D.C. Maybe it goes to Washington, D.C., then it shoots up to Canada somewhere, then shoots over to France, then makes its way to England, and England was your final destination, but it hops. So what Netflix does, they say, hey, if we put the server of the stuff you're wanting to watch right at your ISP. There's no hopping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is a brilliant idea at a
Yeah.
humongous cost.
Big time.
And they said they put three different bit rate qualities on the servers for their popular items.
Right.
And while you're watching it, if your internet starts to drop, it will automatically switch you to one of those lower bit rates. It says it's seamless, which have you ever been watching Netflix and noticed it starts getting pixely? And I've noticed it. I'm like, is it getting bad? Is it pixels? And it does it for just a few minutes and maybe clears up and gets good again.
Over. It's
gotten where your connection was bad. So, yeah, it dropped down the bit rate, but then your connection got better and then it cleared back up. Awesome tech. I'm going to post this. And this was on TheVerge.com. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to toss this over for people to check out. Read up this article. Quite a good article to understand how Netflix works. Guts right. Netflix is overpriced. I wouldn't have Netflix. I mean, someone in my house has Netflix, and but I wouldn't have that. But hold on a second. On my banners, I got turn that off. Sorry about that. I had too many banners going on. Netflix is overpriced, but this is a great way of the way that they think about this business model. Basically, putting the content close to you, and it says it rotates the content as things are. They're having to. They've got to kind of see a trend.
Yeah.
Like Squid Games.
Yeah.
You know, everybody was all about Squid Games, right?
It, yeah.
So if you think about it, if it was all pulling off of a handful of servers, it'd have been horrible. Really bad. So it's neat how they do that. I posted that like you said.
Although I wish that they wouldn't, say, okay, these are the top 10,
they do.
And I know they do that. I wish they didn't.
Because it now tells you. Well, hey, and I'll say this, Alban. All right, so have you noticed it'll say top 10 in U.S.?
Yeah.
So like here, it says top 10 in Canada.
Okay. Oh, it does. Okay.
So yeah. So it's regionally, what's popular regionally, which is again, they're having to look at that, and what they probably do is if something's in that top 10 in your region, get that on the servers, so that people are able to get that stuff. So
I didn't know they were doing that.
Yeah. So it's a great article if you kind of want to just know how things work. It gives you a basic idea of how this works, how that network, how they can give you a certain quality when people are on. I've only got, they got real bad internet. I mean, and people are like, people say, how do I stream good? I got 20 meg line, it's 20 megs. I'm like, you're going to struggle with, they'll be like, I want some live and this and that. I'm like, yeah, you're going to struggle. And they're like, well, Netflix doesn't. And this would be why. So read the article. It's real. It's a real good article. I was going to see, I think Netflix, I think it's somewhere close to that, depending on which package you get. I think it can be up to $15, but again, how many people do you know share it? I mean, they share accounts, with 5 different people, so.
Yeah, but they're looking, they got to remember, they are looking to change that, by doing the whole, call back on, get a code from they're going to be doing something, on that level.
Yeah, they've been looking at that. They've tinkered around with it, but so I was going to piggyback off of that. We're going to talk about another paid service, Hulu Live. I'm not a Hulu Live guy. Never been a Hulu Live guy. Hulu to me, we had Hulu for about 6 months, 100 years ago. I mean, it was like when it first came out. But they're going up on their price, going up $5. So the price will be $76 a month. We used to, and this is going to happen December 21st. It was $79, so $71. The new bundle, if you want to get it, they're offering a new bundle without ads, and you can get Disney, Hulu Live Plus, or is it Hulu Live, and ESPN, Disney, and Hulu Live. You can be able to get that for $78.99. So $80. So when we talk about cutting the cord, and this is where
Mhm.
it gets me is people like, oh, I cut the cord. I'm not paying Dish Network no more, or DirecTV,
Mhm.
whoever it is, and then they're dropping just in one group of content. Here $80, and that most of
Mhm.
these people that have Hulu, most people that got Hulu, I would say probably had Netflix too.
Yep.
So, Netflix is $15 or
Mhm.
15, anywhere from 12 to 15.
And look how many of them still would have an Amazon account.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I don't know if you're a Hulu person, Hulu Live. I don't know how you guys can be choking down these prices, but they're going to go up another $5. Don't know how you do it, but if you're going to go that route, I mean, there are family members of mine that I would say this fits you.
Mhm.
Someone that doesn't want to worry about APKs, someone that
Yeah.
doesn't want to worry about Cody, someone that doesn't want to worry about what real Debrid
Mhm.
is.
Yeah.
Those people, it may just be easier for them to say, I'll pay the $80. I got my Live, I got my
Mhm.
Hulu, got my ESPN Plus, and I got my Disney Plus.
Mhm.
To be honest, I'm not going to dog nobody if they wanted to do that route,
Right.
because that's what fits them. They don't want to have to learn. They don't want to have to go the extra work. You're either going to give time learning or you're going to give your money.
Mhm.
That's with anything in life, be it a car, working on your car, working on your yard. You're either going to give time or money.
Yeah.
And some people would rather just say, here, Hulu, take my $80 a month, give me my TV, make it. And so I don't know. That's just
Mhm.
another $5. You're going to see this nothing but go up. I think
Mhm. Yep.
that's all we see.
And it's not like we're seeing any more shows coming out of these places because they're getting rid of shows and then it's popping something else in its place. I feel,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a connection. I was looking to see what some of the people have on here. I know Funster had a good point here about
Uh-huh.
remember again. If people want to have Netflix, a lot of people have Netflix, and it's easy. It's easy, and it isn't. If you get rid of regular TV, a cable subscription or a satellite subscription, and you got Netflix, you are saving money. But as long as you don't go crazy, so. And yeah, it does make it easier for people that aren't speaking English, and just makes it easy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and Gut's right. It costs nothing but time, and
Yeah.
some people aren't willing to give it. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
how many? Even my own. I've got family members that don't use Cody.
Right.
And you think Dabs, so everyone in Dabs probably does it. No,
No, some
no.
people just don't know.
I,
No.
I mean, how many people you stopped telling how to do it because you just got tired of their questions and.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, a lot of them, hit my server. That's my
Well, yeah.
my issue.
All right, so
Is they hit my
for you,
Plex
yeah.
and
So for you, you paying the cost so that your friends and family can have free TV.
so they have the free TV from me. Thank God, Plex doesn't allow the me to get the live TV on there
Yeah.
from my home run box or anything like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, that's how a lot of guys got in trouble.
Yeah,
You get that
that's true.
IPTV.
Yeah.
No. Fire TV says patience is a virtue, and you're right.
Mm-hmm.
It
is.
You just got to
It
learn
is.
it. And again, it's what works for you. Yep, $80 is a lot of money, but I've got people that have it. Netflix is good. Like I said, Blue has Netflix. She's had Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
but she has it she pays for that and then shares it with a bunch of people. And what happens is if I don't know, we need to create like a group
Mm-hmm.
that if you want to share your accounts, meaning like, let's say I have a Disney account.
Yeah.
And you got a Netflix account. A place where we could meet, like, on a message board or something like that, not some shady alley, and say,
Right.
hey, Aubin, I add you to my
I
Netflix.
know, but
you add me.
that's what Plex was for.
Well, yeah.
You guys can drink up. Plex is, does all that for me.
I don't.
Because
I didn't have any.
I'm pulling stuff from everywhere for them.
Well, not everyone has an Auburn on the phone where they can call up and say,
Yeah,
"Hey."
yeah, yeah. I know. True. Um, no, but to go out and share all those different accounts.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just, think about it. Think if you
Yeah,
had a Disney, you could, because some of them will allow you to add certain number of people.
yeah.
You add enough of those people,
But that's going to end up stopping soon. You know what I mean? That's
maybe,
yeah.
maybe. I don't know. I, so I don't know. I think that they'll hang with it. Hey, did you want to talk about your that True Colors thing that we had meant to talk
Oh,
about?
yeah. And in Plex, there's now they added more colors for the what was that called? The I'm not going to jump over
The
to it real quick.
themes,
Yeah, the themes. Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty neat because they have two of them for just for Plex Pass users.
Yep.
I'm going to it right now.
Bubblegum and Midnight or
Yeah,
Moonlight.
Moonlight. Yeah, Moonlight and Bubblegum, and it has the normal default, and they have high contrast and light. So they have a total of 5 up there now. So like with I changed mine to the Bubblegum because it's like a purple, and so
Mhm.
at least now it's stuff that I haven't watched. The poster in Plex used to be yellow, and now it's purple, so it just looks a little bit different to me, and I like it, So
Let's see. I'm gonna try this high contrast one because look at
mhm.
I'm showing a screen. I'm showing the screen here.
Yeah,
It gives you an example of what the different
uh
colors are.
huh, yeah,
This is the default, the light,
yeah,
high contrast, which could give you a darker black,
uh huh,
darker blacks. Here's your bubble gum.
yeah,
Yeah, definitely a purple there,
hmm,
and then moonlight. You can see the
yeah,
color. I see the color of this change
yeah,
too.
right,
So neat little
yeah,
free. Again, it can be for free Plex users as well as the extras for the pass members.
hmm.
And where was that? Do you remember how do you change? I was going to look to see if it.
How do you change it? You go to your settings,
Mm-hmm.
and then settings, and then under the appearance, it has the
Okay.
application theme. So you have the application theme, and then you have your content layout. Also, in case if you're still on that classic layout, you got
Yeah.
to change to that modern UI. So
Okay.
you can, it looks a bit different there.
Okay. So yeah, definitely people check that out. I'm not sure. I know a lot of people that watch us
Yeah,
do have that.
yeah.
Oh, let's see. Gut has a question. Now this is a good
Hmm.
topic. I think we'll get a little bit off off
Topic.
some of the stuff we had written that I had written down. But does anyone else get mad of having to explain Cody or IPTV to younger people or well, it's a little bit even
Well,
to explain to anybody a lot of times can be
um, sometimes, you know what it is. I just don't like explaining something to someone, and they still would go against of what I would tell them to do. Because if they like say that I
yep.
had someone come to me who's complaining that he's in this house, he's got 6 cable boxes, and he's
Mm-hmm.
paying for all these channels, and he's spending like almost $350 a month
Yep.
on cable. And I brought a Fire Stick over there, showed it to him. I loaded it up with Cody. I loaded it up with IPTV, and said, "This is all you got to do. You don't have to worry about cable lines." You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Do they listen? No. So don't complain to me. Don't keep
Yep.
complaining to me every time. And when
Yeah.
I said, "This is all you got to do,"
Yep.
just get me the Fire Sticks. I'll just copy this on all of them for you, and have a nice day. Get you a cheap IPTV service, and you'll be done.
But I think a lot of people they don't want to do it's like I said, it's time or money.
Right.
They'd rather just pay the money. Just pay the money, and don't teach me nothing. Here's my money. Just take my money. But again, I think that
don't complain to me. Don't keep complaining to me then, because I tried showing you.
Charles had the same issue. Now after years working with Charles, he understood it, and so he would talk to his friends.
Right.
His friends, some of them being older than him, and he would say, and I remember I was on the phone. I was at his apartment. He's got a speakerphone, and it's got one of his guys talking about, I want to cut the cord. I'm tired of paying $155. And I'm sitting there, Charles sitting there, and Charles is like, all right, well then, just get a subscription, use Cody, and you won't have to do nothing. Oh, I can't do that. And Charles is like, why? Oh, I gotta record the live news. I gotta have the live news. And he's like, well, why do you need live news? Well, because I'm not home when the news plays. I'm not home. So I need to have.
It's not news when you're watching it. Okay.
And so I'm listening, and I said, and I said, well, you can get a subscription to something, or you can, if it's already on. How many times is the news? How many times is the news, the local news play?
Yeah.
Every half hour, it's damn news is on.
Yeah.
And he went on and on with this guy, and he kept. Charles would say, this is what you need to do. Now, this is what you need to do. And they kept arguing back and forth. And I'm like this. And Charles was like, no, you're not listening. And I was like, doing like this. Stop. Because you get to a point, I've learned to listen when when you're explaining stuff like that and someone keeps arguing you or, hey, I'm like, okay, you do you, boo.
Yep.
You do you. So, yeah.
No, I've had people that they don't believe that that it's possible to that Cody will actually allow you to stream things. Listen, I tried showing it to you. I'm out here on the middle of the street showing it to you on my phone, and you can't understand the concept. You know what I mean? So keep paying the bill. You don't come to me and keep asking me, well, why am I paying so much? Well,
yeah. And hey, the Plex thing is bad when people you get addicted. I can look at I see a handful of people that are in our chat that I know that are Plex addicts. And we need to get a little room for you guys to talk about your problems.
Yeah, I know.
You guys got some problems.
There's really nothing on in Telegram. I'm not in one.
You need a support group.
Yeah, I do need a support group because it's,
you guys have?
I just it's insane. Really to be downloading so much content and not even being able to watch it all. But this is coming from a guy with 17,000 DVDs. You know what I mean? So what's the difference?
Hey, how many did you buy them on the street? Just some kid selling one on the street? Is that what? Some kid on the street?
No.
Hey,
That was like a lot of Blockbuster closing. You had back then was Netflix. I was getting a clip from Netflix at the time. You know what I mean? I'm grandfathered in with them.
Look at here. Good nutritious dinner.
What do you got?
Hey, a little burger action.
Oh, burger.
Yeah.
They know how to make burgers up there.
Yeah. It's I can't believe that that some of my Cody people aren't. She didn't make me a sandwich. Bun? Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, good.
So again, it's all in what you're going to do. You spend time, you spend money. It is kind of funny at times though when we try to talk to people about it. And like I said, I just learn, talk, and then just if they don't listen, okay. And this plays into another study that I'm always interested in the numbers because numbers will usually show you where things are going if they're headed in the right direction or a bad direction. And the cable providers lost 1.3 million people, 1.3 million in quarter three. So that's a 4-month period. that they lost 1.3 million subscribers. They broke it down. Comcast losing almost 500,000. Charter, 100,000. Dish losing 100. Dish lost 130,000. DirecTV lost 400,000. So Hulu picking up 300,000.
How many was that there for FiOS?
FiOS 68,000.
68,000
lost. And it looks like Hulu picked up 300,000 of those. Sling TV picking up 117,000, and Fubo TV, which my son actually has Fubo TV, loves Fubo TV, and picks up 262,000 subscribers in that quarter. Again, Fubo TV, it's a legit service. You could pay for it. Same thing with like Sling, and he loves Fubo, and it has like catch up, like on all of his shows. Even if it's a show that aired last night or whatever, he can roll it back. So, yeah, if you're looking to some other options, those are options that are legit. You can, and I think Sling TV is $29, $39, or $49, depending on if you get one package or the second package or both packages. You can get like the blue and the orange, or the orange and the yellow, and then if you can get both. So, but definitely cheaper than Hulu with live TV.
Right.
But they don't.
But the funny thing is, though, on the Plex side, the Plex live TV, they just made it up to 200 channels.
Yeah, but that's not really live TV.
I know it's not really live TV. True.
And it's not the channels that most people are going to consider live TV.
I know, but there are some people that, I have some people that say, oh, okay, I hook them up to my Plex. I set them up with it, and they don't even go on to watch any movies because all the movies and stuff that they want to watch are there and free movies from Plex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Guess.
It's like
but
some people, they just want to have that noise.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm either watching or it's off. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
you don't. Me, I'm constantly. I gotta have a TV on.
Yeah, you saw lots of people suggesting different subscriptions, and we've talked about that in the past. Again, it depends on your options. There's certain. All right, so for example, Blue cares zero about any live events. This much live TV, zero. So it depends on what you're interested in, what you're passionate, what's
true.
To what channel or what subscription you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. I have seen not this. I'll have to look. There was an older graph that I had that did have the ages of cable cutters, and yes, there is growing in the older, but they tend to be the ones that stick with it.
Right, the cord.
Cable TV, because I like that TV guide. Up and down on my TV guide to work.
Yep.
So yeah, that's a.
And they don't understand when you say to them EPG.
Oh yeah,
They just don't get it. They don't get it.
Well, another topic that's for us football fans, and this is a neat thing, and I'm really to check this out. It's going to be they're going to some interactive where you can do some polls, and I know that a lot of the Brits or people in Europe will say, well, we've had this kind of stuff with our sporting events where we can bet and do stuff like that live right while the game's going, and U.S. is slow on that.
Right.
But it's going to do it with the Thursday night football will become interactive, and they say it's going to be on your Android phone. So if you're watching the game through, isn't it Amazon? Yeah, Amazon has it. So you can be watching it through your app, and you can bet like before the kickoff, you'll be able to do polls. Not a bet, I should say a poll. So it's going to be who do you think is going to win the flip? And it's going to show you polls are open. It's going to say what will be the longest run in the first half. 20 yards or more, or 21 yards or more, or 20 yards or less. Who will score the first touchdown in the second half to be scored? Is it going to be a run, a pass, defensive? So you're going to be able to, I guess, I don't know if they're going to keep a score that you would see your score, but if you're able to guess what's happening and what you think is going to, it's called X-ray.
Okay.
I'm looking forward to that. It's called X-ray.
That's neat. As long as they don't clutter up the screen with more.
Well, this will be, well, you could probably do it on your phone. You could log in and do the betting while you're watching on your TV.
Right. But what I'm saying is,
have Amazon on the TV.
I hate, when you're trying to watch something and here they are, they're popping stuff up and it takes your eye away from what you're trying to watch. You know what I mean?
You can bet your sweet ass. You can bet your sweet ass that what
you're going to have ads for this is going up every 2 minutes.
So it's going to do just like you ever seen, like the UFC.
UFC.
You've seen that. You've seen that where it says, "Hey, the odd of this person winning."
Well, I don't mind the odds,
but that's what this is going to show you.
Right, but they're going to still keep plastering up there. Oh, you got to load this app to,
it'll come across there. It's going to come across, and they're going to because the app. What's the app get you?
Right.
Get you ad money because it's going to have ads in there somehow, pop up or this or that, and that's because everything that goes on your phone is trying to get it. They're trying to get some way
more information from you
to advertise you. And they want to hit you with an advertisement. That's nothing. What do they say when something is given to you for free? They're selling you, not the product.
They're selling you them.
So I don't know. I'm looking forward to that. I think this would be a neat little thing during the game.
It is neat. You know what I mean? Because it's like even when I watch UFC and I jump to the UFC site on my computer to be able to see all the stats. I enjoy that. You know what I mean? I do because I can see my stats while the match is going on. But thank God they don't put all those stats up constantly on the screen.
Not all the time, but
they'll show you
like at the bottom. It'll tell you what the Las Vegas line changes.
But they only
the game.
But they don't. They only know
during the fight.
It's during the fight. It can change, but they don't always put it up. You know what I mean? I thank them for that sometimes because it's like I wish that they would. They don't even show the odds, the Vegas odds for a fight until the fight is being announced, on the screen. They don't say anything until when they pop the guy's name up and they show the Vegas odds. Other than that, they won't show that. And I can understand why. Yeah, I know. I know.
I think they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
because this isn't. I don't know. I thought it was just gonna be simple betting or not betting. It's a poll.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was betting also.
It's a poll.
Yeah. Polls are easier to deal with than with the betting, I guess. But like even when you watch UFC, it's like, they'll put out a tweet of, this guy, spent $6,000 on this fight. If he wins, it's it's just like, why are you doing this? I'm trying to watch the fight.
Why?
Meanwhile, I'm make me feel bad that the guy's going to lose all this money. Against the person I want.
It probably it's more about that. It wants you to go. If I know, I would have.
If I fight,
I'd have put some money. That makes you want to because in your state you can bet.
Yeah,
I know when I was in North Carolina,
not in New York. In Carolinas you can, in Jersey you can. Not really in New York. You can't in Jersey.
You can't. No, you can't. In North Carolina, you can't bet online.
Okay.
You can't. So New Jersey, you can bet online. I know some states do, some states don't. And I know Canada, I think you can. But I know the UK is because how many times when you're watching this, like
they don't mess around. They like everyone. Send me your money.
Bet 365.
As drunk as you are, send me your money.
You want to put some money on this round? So
yep.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think it's going to be a neat little thing. I think that they're probably just on the front of this because it's a Thursday night game, and so the beach. Hey, he loves him. Joe Buck.
What's up,
he
bro?
loves Joe Buck. He's always talking about Joe Buck. He goes, I can't stand him. Can't even listen to him. So yeah. So yeah, we got that going. I was going to what was my other topic that I had? All right, well, that was it. Oh, there was one other thing, and I wanted to just touch base on this because we talked about this last week and the week before. And this was the Torm Freak talked about AppLink being on the show last Thursday, and he mentioned about that. And it seems that, according to him, he had someone that did some analysis on AppLink. It said that it had what they had added to it was a way to monetize this on the back end. That it was a service that was added to it so that it could get to set it up to be monetized in a future date. It also said it had some ways of knowing your location and stuff like that, which those permissions are in a lot of devices already, because you'll know when it pops up that, does it allow you to do this and this. So it does show that it has some exploits or issues that it could give your location was one of the things. But the biggest thing when I'm reading through what the conclusion from it was what did he call? He called him a intelligence research led by Group 1B or IB, Group IB. And did the research, but it supposedly some code was added in a Linux code to make it of the ability to possibly monetize this going down the road, which I wouldn't be surprised. And again, I know that Inside for Android said, what they put in it, I don't have any control over that. So it was interesting to read what his findings are. That's just one person. I do, for myself, I'm a little bit, I'm not using it right now because I don't know what's going on with it. It feels like a real fluid situation with what this other company is going to do with it. Are they going to monetize it? Are they adding stuff? So might want to read this article to see what some of the issues may be. So that was in there. I know that you and I don't use most of these kind of things, but there are a lot of people that feel like having app linked or sync linked or unlinked or file linked that makes it easy for them and their families. Or so may want to read that article. Again, I think with app linked, there's just a lot of stuff going on with it right now. We're just not sure, so I'm holding off on it. Again, nothing against Insight for Android, because it's really not his final decision.
Right.
Hopefully he's able to come on the show. There was some conflict. He wasn't able to come on today, but hopefully I'm able to get him to come on and say his side of it. But I know when he was on here last time, he said that he was more of a consultant. That when they had problems, say, hey, how do we fix this? How do we fix that? But he wasn't privy to the final product going out the door. So,
right.
So that was the only other big. That was the only other big news that I could have came up with this week. Let me see. Oh, here we go. They're going to start jumping on the commentators. Can't stand Collinsworth for the different commentators. Yes, please. I'm back.
Okay.
So let's see. Diesel, yeah, we're gonna have to come down and see you guys. Come down. Diesel says we need to come down and see him. So we need to go down and see Diesel. Go hang out with him. I got to hang out with Mandy first, though, since she's somewhere close.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna go ahead and we'll open the panel up to whatever discussions that people want to before we roll out of here. And I got to eat my dinner still, so
okay.
We'll do the after show when we do it.
Do our after show.
Yeah, we're gonna have the after show, and we'll post the link in Streaming Matters group.
Streaming Matters, okay. Yep.
I might actually, I might throw it in here right before we leave. Eddie, yep, we're gonna some kind of gathering together. I'm thinking somewhere between Ontario and Quebec province, somewhere right in there. somewhere. We got to wait till Auburn can drive in the snow.
Yeah, of course. I got to put my plow on my bike.
Look at the beach telling her she needs to hide her stash. I'm coming over. So I don't know. Let's see, cut that out. Yeah, hit all of our topics. Can't believe it.
I know.
That water fox, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah,
Definitely
check it out. Because, like I said, and I think that one does email also. If I remember correctly, was it water fox or another fox? I think there was another fox that did the email.
I didn't see a email.
Hold on, it's got to be.
Oh.
But I know it definitely does FTP because when Firefox took that away, I just about cried. You know what I mean? I was like, so neat to be able to just do your FTP right from Firefox.
Yeah. Are British Columbia, they still getting floods out there? I think they were getting some floods out in British Columbia. Yeah. Prayers for all those folks. I mean, they had the wildfires, I thought, during the summer. And now I know I saw a bunch of floods in the northwest of the U.S. Oh, gotta be careful. I don't want Andrew hearing me eat.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Auburn,
fight tomorrow night?
Yeah, my girl Misha Tate is fighting, and I won't be able to sit and watch the fight live because I have a Friendsgiving to go to tomorrow. And
unless you get sick.
Yeah, I know. I wouldn't do that to them. I am still a good friend, but you should have known better than to do it.
I should have known better. Listen,
everyone knows I like watching my UFC. That's like someone saying, we're gonna have a Friendsgiving on a Sunday during the your football game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Me, it's UFC. I have my UFC every weekend.
Yeah,
so,
well,
but
hopefully
I'll have to watch it later.
Yeah, watch it the next morning.
Yeah.
It gives you something to do Sunday morning.
No, I had other things I wanted to do.
Friendsgiving leftovers.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, you can. Hey, DeB says you can go there and just watch it on your phone.
I could, but I hate watching stuff on my phone.
It's hard to see.
It is. I'm too old to be trying to stare at a little screen to, see people trying to fight. You know what I mean? And it's just not worth it to me. I don't even watch it. I don't even watch movies or TV shows on my phone. From my server. I just don't. I'll listen to my music from my Plex server, and that's about it. I don't want to watch content that way.
Hey, did you ever look into adding those IPTV? Remember there was that thing where you could.
Yeah, that's called what's the name of it again? Odysee.
Yeah, but wasn't it a lot of hassle?
It's a lot of work because you have to. Because I loaded it on, and you have to do each channel.
Yeah. And
there's too many channels for me to deal with to try to create that. But I guess it works for if you just wanted to have a couple channels that you would normally really always watch. Yeah. That comes in handy because then anyone else in the house could still, watch those channels from your Plex server.
Yeah. So it's an yeah, I know that. What was it you called it?
Odysee. we'll put the link out there again.
Yeah, throw the link out there real quick. 'Cause Seth is asking. I know that I saw the documentation on it, and I said, "There's no way in hell I'm setting this up." It was too many things you had to do, and like you said,
but no, that went quick. That went quick.
Channel.
But it's just to add each channel is
yeah. That's what I meant. That
Yeah.
No, I just open up another application, and just play it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Roger's got it on there.
Yeah, he uses a different one. He uses what was that one, Roger? Something TV. It's called TV.
TV Mate?
No, not TV Mate.
No.
The app that Roger uses. Just put that out there, Roger.
So that fight is tomorrow evening, isn't it? Or is it in the afternoon?
I think it's in the afternoon. A lot of these fights have been in the afternoons.
I don't know. I would have thought this
I don't
was.
know. I'll check.
It's a fight night.
Yeah. So
6 p.m.
Oh, 6 p.m. Okay.
6 p.m. So that's.
Yeah, my girl needs.
That's the main. Yeah, prelims are 3.
3 o'clock. That's why I thought it was
Eastern Standard Time. So 6 p.m. The beginning of the.
Yeah.
I don't know. The last, if you didn't see the last UFC event, you need to.
Yeah, you need to watch that one. That one was good.
Oh, Roger says it's called Telly. Okay.
Telly.
Okay.
That's
All
what
right.
he uses.
All right. So let's go ahead and roll out of here. You can do the after show. We can have anybody.
Okay.
I'm going to throw that link over here for anybody that's watching this. Instead of us just only posting it in the Telegram group, you can jump in there. Should be able to see that and jump into the show. And now Alban can add people while I'm away eating.
Yeah, while he's eating.
So what's our movie for next week?
Next week is the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Shang-Chi. Remember?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
What's up, C-Man?
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Hey. How you doing?
Nothing. We were just getting ready to roll out of here and go to the after show. So.
Yeah.
Oh, are you up? I'm sorry I caught you guys late.
No, you're good.
No. That's okay.
Anything interesting? I've seen you, but you were working on some builds last week or week before.
I can barely hear you guys.
Even me?
I can hear everybody.
Oh, yeah, I hear you. We hear you fine. How about now? Do you hear us better?
Maybe something with my audio.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Oh, no worries. Hey, so we're going to go ahead and roll out and we'll chat on the after show. We got Shang-Chi next week in the 10 Rings.
In the 10 Rings.
Is the Player Pass movie for next week, so please watch that. Really watch it if you're able to watch it on the Disney IMAX version. Beautiful to watch. So
there's a lot of stuff also that came out this week.
Oh, yep.
Just remember like that King Richard that came out.
King Richard, that was today.
I think. Yeah,
great
today.
movie.
Yeah. There's a bunch. If you look in the Player Pass room, we're gonna, have
No Time to Die. Red
No
Notice,
Time to Die. Yeah.
Passing. All those were big movies that popped up this past week.
Yeah.
So, in the last 2 weeks. I guess No Time to Die has been out about 2 weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, definitely you guys need to check that out and check us out on Wednesday.
Yep.
I'm gonna run because I got to eat. My dinner's getting cold.
Yeah, getting cold. All right,
Yeah.
enjoy that.
So,
burger.
all right, guys. We got that going on Wednesday. Please, everyone, to jump in there. King Richard. New movie. It's about Serena and Venus.
I'm putting it in the Streaming Matters room for everyone else to jump in if you like.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and go so I can eat my dinner.
Go eat.
And good to see everybody. You guys jump on here next week. If you care to join the panel, let me know. More than welcome for people to join if they got something to share. If someone's got some information they want to get out there, my panel's always open. So we'll holler at you next time.
I'll try and get you guys next week.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
I'll catch you on the after show.
Okay.
Okay. All
Take
right.
care, guys.